So hey, what's up guys, my name is Bilal and today we are going to start our Unity game development, and this time we are going to create 3D game. And first of all we will see the basic of Unity and programming and stuff like that, and after that we will start implementing our game. So how you can download a Unity Hub or Unity? So you just go to your favorite browser and just search for Unity download, and you will find a first link. Just go to the first link, and after that you will see an option download for window. If you are on other platform, for example if you are using Linux, Mac and something other stuff, definitely you can find the stuff here, Mac and Linux. Okay, so basically I am on window, definitely I will click on download for window, and because I have already downloaded the Unity Hub, so it will automatically download on your side, but on my side, because I have downloaded already, so it is already downloaded. Now I will go to the my download folders and program folders, and you can see that I have a file with the name of Unity Hub. So I just need to double click on that, and I just click on OK. After that it will ask me for terms and condition. Definitely you can agree with that, and it will ask you for the location. Definitely you can choose the location by clicking on browsing, and definitely you can choose the location of that you want, but in my case I will go with the default one, and I click on install. And it say Unity Hub is running, because you can see that when I open the window, I just run the Unity Hub automatically. So let's wait for some time and it will install the Unity Hub. Now you can see my Unity Hub is installed. Now I will click on finish and Unity Hub will automatically be open. Okay. So let's wait for some time so that our Unity Hub is open. Now you can see that our Unity Hub is open, and you can see a new version is also available, but for this time I will just click on dismiss. Definitely you can click on restart and it will automatically restart the Unity Hub, and your Unity Hub will be updated. Okay, how you can install the Unity? So you just need to click on install, and as you can see these are my install Unity editor. But because you are on the first time, so you can go to the official release. Oh sorry, you can go to the install editor, and here you can see that official release, and you can choose anyone. For example, if I would like to install this one, I will just click on this, and you have to make sure you have check on Microsoft Visual Studio Community 2022 Android platform, and definitely the web and PC platform as well. So you just need to click on continue and agree and continue, and it will automatically install the Unity, because I have already installed the Unity. So it is the simple process that you can follow and install your own Unity. Now how you can create a new project in Unity? You just need to click on new project, because this time we are going to create a 3D game. So I will just click on 3D core. I will make it to like my 3D game. You can definitely make it your own name. So I will go with this. Definitely you can give it a location, and by clicking on here and choose the default location, and after that you just need to click on create new project. Unity will take some time to build your Unity project. Let's wait for some time so that Unity build and compile some files and open the project. When the project will be opened, we will see the interface of Unity, what are windows, how Unity work, what are physics, how we can add bounciness and stuff like that. And after that we will start creating our game, and definitely we will see the part of programming as well. So let's give some time to the Unity and come back. So you can see that our Unity project is open now, and in your side it will be in default mode. Okay, it will be just look like this, but because I prefer to use 2 by 3, so how you can do that? You can go to your default layout and choose any layout that you want. For example, maybe you can choose 2 by 3, you can choose 4 layout, and you can definitely choose whatever layout you want, but in my case I will be working on 2 by 3. So what are these scene are? So let's discuss about them. Okay, so basically this is a scene window, this is a game window, this is hierarchy, this is project window, and this is inspector window. So what is game window? So game window is actually responsible for displaying the game to actual user. So what we are doing in the scene window will not have any concern with the game window. Okay, the game window will only show the objects or the properties of the game object that camera sees. So you can see there is a camera. If I go to the 2D mode, you can see there is a lines and there is a camera icon. Okay, let me go back to the 3D view, and you can see this is the camera. Okay, and you can see this is a box. So basically this camera is looking at something because there is nothing in the scene window, so our game is displaying nothing. Okay, and you can see is as well. So scene window is responsible for creating game and stuff, for creating changes and stuff like that. And when we will start working on our game, you will definitely have a clear idea about scene window and game window. What is hierarchy? So the hierarchy is responsible for listing all the game objects that will be in the game. For example, let me create a 3D game object cube, and let me reset its position, and you can see that the camera, because the camera is saying this cube is also showing us on game window. Okay, so if for example if this cube is out of the camera, for example let me move in the x-axis, you can see now camera disappear. So basically camera is responsible for showing game objects in our game. Okay, and this is hierarchy is responsible for displaying all the game objects that will be in our game. For example main camera, for example direction, cube, UI, and all the stuff that will be related to that. Okay, so now come back to project window. So what is project window? Project window is responsible for storing our assets. For example, we have 3D models, we have graphics, we have create our own stuff like sounds and all the stuff that will be in our assets folder. So project window have basically two folder. One is assets, one is packages. So packages are like Unity imported files that are required to do some stuff related to the game. So actually we don't have like much concern about this packages folder. We have a concern about assets folder. Asset folder there is a default folder scene in which there is a current scene that we have in our game, and we can create our own folder as well. So how we can create folder in our game? By just right clicking on that and create, and you can see there is a folder. So I will create a folder, for example 3D models, 3D models and stuff like that. Okay, so you can see that in asset folder there is a folder with the name of 3D models, and I can place my 3D objects in that. Okay, so I hope you got my point. Now come back to now let's go to the inspector window. If I click on main camera or any game object, for example let me create a 3D cube again and make it to like a cube maybe. Okay, now here you can see the inspector is showing us the properties of this cube. Okay, so for example this cube has a transform, this cube have a mesh, you can see mesh renderer. These are two properties that is responsible for 3D models to show the mesh in our game. So for example if this does not have a mesh renderer, we are not able to see our game object. And this is a box collider. What is box collider? You can see the green lines. For example let me disable the mesh, and you can see there is a box collider. This green invoice is a box collider. Okay, so basically the inspector is responsible for showing all the properties that a game object has. Okay, for example if I want to add a physics to our game, how I can do that? I can do that using rigid body. Okay, let me enable the mesh renderer. Okay, now I think you have a clear idea about the windows in Unity. Now let's create some basic stuff, so you have a more idea about the game. So let me click on cube and reset its position and make it closer, maybe here. And one more thing I wanna show you, there is a toolbar here as well. You can see that how we can control them. Let me show you. So for example if you want to move your game just like this, you can see I can switch to the hand icon. Now I can move our scene in any direction using the left mouse hold button. I can drag it anywhere. Okay, so for example, this view is clear to me, and if I press F, you can see I'm just close enough to cubes. So basically F is responsible for focusing. Okay, so now if I want to move my cube object, I will press W, or I just simply click on this tool. This tool is showing us a name, move tool. So basically I can move this game object using the gizmos. So red is responsible for moving the game object in x-axis. Here as well you can see the position. So for example, if I am moving in the x-axis, you can see it is only moving in x-axis. Okay, and if I am dragging in other direction as well, but it is only moving in x-axis because I just drag the x-axis gizmos. Similarly for z-axis, you can see if I am moving in any direction, but because I hold the z, so it is only moving in the z. Similarly for y, but you will also able to see these red, blue and yellow stuff also. So for example, if I drag the yellow, the game object will be moved in x and z axis. So let me move that. So you can see x and z axis changes, and similarly for blue it will be x and y, you can see as well, and similarly for red as well. So red is responsible for z and y. I hope this is clear to you. This tool is clear to you. Now come back to the rotation tool. So rotation tool is responsible for rotating our game object. You can see the blue one is for z and y. Okay, you can see that. But if you want a perfect rotation, what you can do, let me reset this one again and make it to, and go back to cube. Okay, you can see now if you want a perfect rotation, what you can do, you can press control, and after that you can rotate. Now you can see it is perfectly moving. Okay, the difference is 5, and similarly for y and z axis. So basically this is a rotate tool. Now you can press E also for enabling tool. So W for move tool, E for rotate tool, and this one is scale, which is also R. Okay, now you can scale our game object just like this, just like this, just like this. Okay, so basically this is responsible for scaling our game object. Next one is React transform, React tool, which you can say, and we have a React, and we can make it to just like this, just like this, or just like this. So basically we have a React, and we can scale the game object and also change the position as well. Okay, so the next tool is have all the tools that we discussed earlier. Like I can move, I can scale just like this, and I can rotate as well. Now this one is a tool. You can see this basically is responsible for managing our collider. So this is the editor tool for collider. You can see this option here as well, editor collider. For example, if I enable, you can see I am enabling and disabling. It is working order according to here. Okay, so now let's see some physics related thing. After that we will jump into the programming stuff, and then we will create our game. So let me reset this cube, and I will go with the move tool, and after that what I will do, I will make this cube a bit here, bit just like this, and I will rotate it a bit as well, just like this, and maybe just like this. Okay, so we have a cube here, and on cube you can see this is a box collider. Now create object. I will create a sphere, and I will make it to a sphere and press W and move it here. Okay, now you can see similarly for cube it has a sphere collider because the game object is sphere. Mesh renderer and transform is responsible for showing us the position, rotation and scale of our game object. So this is the transform game object. Now how I can play the game, by simply clicking on this one, this play icon. When I play click on this icon, you can see that our game is played now. Why our cube just fall down and our sphere is not? Because the cube have a rigid body. So what is rigid body? Rigid body is responsible for adding physics in our game. So for example, if this is just like our in real physics, and for example, if I am on the top of the my house, on the roof of my house, and I jump, I definitely fall down. So similarly for this one, when I play the game, you can see that the sphere just fall down. Okay, but now if I add the rigid body to this one, now both of them will fall down. Let me show you. You can see both of them fall down. Now let me remove the rigid body from the sphere. So I just right click on that and remove component. And now when I play the game, you will see that the sphere, you can see the sphere just fall down on the cube and just slide away and fall down. Okay, now what I want some bounciness in our game. So how we can do that? We can create a material for that. How we can do that? So simply create and physics material, and I will make it to like bounce, and I will make the friction to 0 and make the bounciness to 1, and friction combines, and this one is I will do maximum. Okay, so I will go to the cube and drag and drop this physics material, go to the physics and drag and drop this one here. Now I will play the game. You will see that the ball will bounce. Why the ball did not bounce? Because we have to add that. Why our ball does not bounce? Let me show you why. Because you can see that bounciness I'm just make to 0. Okay, so let make it to 1, and friction should be 0. Now let's play the game and see that uh, you can see now our ball just jump. Let me make it to rotation 0, this cube 0 on 0 and 0. Now I will play the game and you will see that it will continuously bounce. You can see, because we have make the material to 1. Okay, it will continuously moving, and maybe it will increase its bounciness as well. Okay, so this is basically a simple thing how we can manipulate using rigid body and material. Okay, now let's see how we can add color to our game object. So what I will do, I will simply create a material for that. So simply create and just simply material. So this material will be for sphere, so I will make it to like sphere and give it a any color. For example, I will give it this color, or maybe this one. Okay, now similarly I will just duplicate this and rename it to like cube, and change it to like maybe this one. Okay, now on the cube I will simply drag and drop the cube, and on sphere I will drag and drop the sphere. Now I will play the game. You can see we have some colors in our game. Okay, now what you can do, definitely you can change the color from here as well. For example, you can see I can change it to any color I want. For example, this one. And similarly for sphere, you just need to expand this icon, and here you can see you can change the color to any you want. Okay, there are different properties in rendering option, so definitely you can we will check out that in our game, but for now just forget about it. And there are some option in the shader as well, like some other stuff, we will see that. Okay, now let's make some camera a color. You can definitely do that, but it will not affect here because this is a skybox. This one blue one is a skybox. Let's make it to solid color, and you can see our camera color change now. And let's make it to bit dark. This one, or maybe I think this one is best. So I will make it to big window, and when I play the game, you will see that we have a proper game. uh you can say that, in which our ball just bounce. Okay, so how you can build this game? So first of all, you can press Ctrl Shift B, or you can go to the file and build setting, and you will get this window. here you can see the target platform. I'm on window now, so basically it will build for window. Okay, so we have some basic player properties like company name, game name, version, icon, resolution, presentation, and stuff like that. Okay, so how you can build? You can simply click on build and just choose a folder. For example, I will choose a folder and build. After that, I will select folder and click on build, and you can see that Unity now will take some time, and it will create a file that will we can execute in our PC or in any PC. You can definitely send it to your friend as well, and it will build that. But here we did a mistake. What did a mistake? I will show you. Okay, let me show you. So basically in the scene in build, we have nothing in that, so definitely it should have at least one scene. So I will just click on add open scene, it will be here. Okay, so we did a mistake, we did not include our scene in Unity. So we can, how we can do that, we can simply go to the scene and just select all the scene and drag and drop here. And if you want to open, like add the current scene in this build setting, what you can do, you can simply click on add open scene and it will be added. Okay, and the basic setting I show you already, so you just need to click on build, and after that select the folder. As before, I created the, let, let me delete this one and create a new one, PC build. Okay, now I will just select the folder. As soon as I select the folder, Unity will start compiling the file so that we can run the game on PC, or and you can send this game to any of your friends. So let me just, you can see application.file. I will just simply double click on that and it will take some time, and here we go. And you can see the ball is jumping again and again, and this is the basic stuff that we did in Unity. So congratulations on creating a basic game in Unity. Now I will close this window, I will go to the Unity now. Let's see how but you can see that there is no control in this game. As you know, we should have a control, user have a control on the game objects. For example, if I want to move object left and right, up and down and stuff like that, so there is no control. So we will see that in future uh, updates or learning. And let go to the browser, and what I will do, I will choose an online a compiler and compile some code. So we will start basic programming. Okay, online compiler C++, I can say. Let me see. Yeah, this one is, I think, is best. Online DGB and stuff like that. These are the lines that we don't need. And because our game is built in Unity, and Unity use C sharp, so what I will do, I will simply go to the language and select C sharp. Okay, as soon as you choose the C sharp, it should change. Now let me refresh this one. I think it does not change, and let me make it to maybe C sharp here. Leaf. Okay, so what I will do, I will go back, and instead of C sharp, and let me found that this one is here. Okay, now this is the C sharp programming, and I will simply just remove the line. And you can see, using system, hello world is a class, and main is the main program where we can write our code. Okay, so in this compiler we have some code that is provided by this compiler. And basically when we go to the Unity and open the Visual Studio 2019 or 2022, we have some basic structure provided by the Unity, so we can add code in our game or do some stuff. So let's start with the this class. What is basically this class? Or you can change this class to like Bilal, for example, my name. And when you click on run, this hello world will be printed here. You can see this hello world is here, and basically this is the class name, and don't worry about that. And the main code is this one. We will write it here. So let's start with the variable and see what are variables and how we can use variable and what type of variables are. So basically there are many type of variable, and for example we have int, we have float, we have char, we have string, and so on. Okay, and let me comment this line. Okay, now you can see that what is integer. So basically integer is used to store integer value. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and similarly -1, -2, -3. So basically this is the whole value, like there is no point value. Okay, I hope you understand that. And also 0, 1 is also included. So let me comment this line as well. Okay. Now, what is float variable? So basically, float variable is used to store float values. For example, 1.2, 1.3, or point something stuff like that. So basically, float is used to store the float values. The point values, it should be in negative. It should be in. It can be in positive as well. Okay. Okay, so as I said to you, integers are used to store the or variables are used to store the values. For example, there is a container. Let me open a paint so you have a basic understanding. Or yes, so we have a paint. So for example, this one is a container here. This one is a box. We have a box and we have a box here as well. So for example, this is type of integer, this is type of float, and this is type of char main character. Okay, so this is a container and I can store the value in this 1, 2, 3, 0, -1 and stuff like that. Similarly for 0.2, 2.0, or 1.2, and here I can store a, I can store b, I can store c, but I cannot store here 1, 2 or 3. I cannot store here because these one are separate. These one I cannot store here, or I cannot store here as well. And similarly this one I cannot store here, and also I cannot store here. So basically these are the containers that are used to store some values. Okay, if you are trying to for example, if you are trying to save a save in integer, what it will do, it will create an ASCII of that. What is ASCII? Let me show you. So for example, I will open ASCII table. Okay, for example, I will, let me show you this image maybe. Okay, you can see that for a you can see decimal ask is 65, and for z it is 90. Okay, and similarly for small a b c special characters and 1 2 3, all the ASCII table is here, so you can definitely see that. Okay, so let me show you example as well. For example, I am creating int a is equal to a. Let me, first of all, it will give error maybe, so I will print a, and let's see what is the result. I will click on run, and you can see 65. Why it is printing 65? Because the small a, the ASCII of small a is 97, but we have capital A. Here you can see that the ASCII of capital A is 65, and here as well. So let me play it again, so you can see hello world 65, but you can see that I stored a, it should print a, not 65. But I tell you that if you are trying to store a character in an integer, it will definitely convert it into ASCII and debug the message. Okay, so for example, if it is in char, and if I run the code, you can see it is printed a as well. Okay, I hope you got this point. So character is used to store the character variables a b c d e f g, special character, and 1 2 3 definitely. So and integer is used to store the integers. Float is used to store the float value, or you can say point values. Okay, so this is basically the variable. And now let me write a basic program. So for example, I have a int a is equal to 10 and int b is equal to 20. What I can do, I can add, multiply, or subtract them also. Let me align them. I will press tab, and here I will create int C is equal to A plus B. Okay, A plus B, but B is small. So this is a case sensitive language. Definitely we have to look at that, so it should be in the plus. Okay, so I will print C here, and when I run the code, you can see that 10 plus 20 is equal to 30. So we have a message for 30. So total is equal to just like this. I will play the game. Oh, sorry, I will play the code, run the code. You can see 30 is here. Similarly, I can subtract that minus and I will print the message. You can see that minus 10 is here because A is smaller, 20 is greater. Okay. And similarly, you can do a lot of stuff like you can simply do this line, not here but here as well. You can do like A minus B. So run the code. You can see that there is an error because we have to make it just like this. Now run the code. You can see minus 10, and if I make it to plus and run the code, you can see it is 30, and so on so far. So basically this is basic information about float. You can definitely do divide as well. You can do multiply. You can make a percentage or mod, and so on and so far. Okay, so basically these are variables, how we can create a variable in C sharp. In next step, we will see that what are classes and how we can create classes and objects. So let me show you an example. So classes and objects in C++, examples or visuals, I say visual examples. And if I go to the images, maybe I find some images which I can show you. uh, yeah, this one I think is the best example that I can show you. So I just open this image, and okay, let's see here. Let me make it big. For example, if I can do that, save image, and I will save it here, and I will just open this image. Okay, so we have a class, you can see a car, and we have by using this class we can create an object. Okay, we can create an object. For example, we can create a Toyota, BMW, Mercedes, but all of these three are a car. Okay, so Toyota is a car, BMW is a car, and Mercedes is itself is a car also. It is derived from this class. Okay, so let me make an example more clearly. So let me open a sheet, uh, this one, and I will open a sheet, new sheet. Okay, now I will make it here. For example, we have a car, and we have a car, and we have an object like car 1, car 2, and car 3. So basically these are objects, and this is class. Okay, so basically the objects are derived from this class variable, and this car have like some properties. For example, the this car has a let me write, this car has a color, which color it should be. These have a speed, which color it should be, or speed, how much speed it has, or maybe cost and something and stuff like that. So basically I just drive some properties. Okay, and it has a brake function, and what I can it can maybe open the window and stuff, and stuff like that. Basically the this have some variables, just like color, speed, and cost, and brake is a function. So all the objects that I will create using this class will have these properties. Okay, so this car one will have color. Let me make the spelling correct. So these have color, these car have, let me copy, Let me copy these lines, make it here, make it here as well, and I do it here as well. Okay, okay. And now you can see that the usability of code is so simple while making some classes. So class this car has some variables and some function, and when I create this car one object, these have also have the same properties that these have. So I can add additional properties to this one by using default one. For example, it has some default one also, but I can create some additional features as well. So for example, I can create additional feature like what it should be the name, or the tire type, maybe tire type, and so on. So far I can adjust the properties for this one, but this one has the same properties that the class has. So basically we can say that it is kind of inheritance also. So it has the properties of its parent. So car is a parent, and this car one is a child of that car. I hope the class and object are clear to you. And let me show you other example as well. So if I move it up. So similarly for this one, you can see that animal is a class, and lion is a definitely a animal, dog is animal, elephant is animal, giraffe is animal, cat is animal. But these have some properties. See here, all of them share some common properties like four leg, all of them have four leg, one tail, all of them have one tail, braids, all of them have braids, and color, all of them have some color. Okay, we can add some additional properties as well. For example, lion have a sharp teeth, a dog can bark, elephant is a big, the neck of giraffe is long, and the cat is cute. These are the additional properties that I can add to these object classes as well. So I hope it you can you understand this concept, what are classes and what are objects. This one is here: house, window, doors, room, swimming. These are the common properties that every class have, every house have. And this one house one: window, doors, room, garage, window, doors, rooms, and garage. House, window, door, rooms, swimming pool. Okay, here is another example as well: house class, ranch house object, townhouse object, or two family house. Each house has window, door, floor, etc. How many of each and what type? Different objects differentiate each object. Okay, so basically what is the difference between classes and objects are, objects are the child of the classes. Okay, so this is what you can simply say, and I show you here as well. So I hope you understand this concept, what are classes. Let me create here as well, so you understand that in depth or in detail. Okay, so let me create a class with the name of animal, or car, as we use car. Okay, we don't like this one, and this one will have in how much cost it will be. In cost is equal to 0, or we can simply say cost. And in, or we can say what defined here, how much it cost, and color. So for color I will make string and color, and tires, int tires count, and so on so far. And I can write the public function as well. So I can say public void run, or you can say start function, start car function. And what I will do, I will simply print console dot write line, and I will say uh, car is started now. Okay, or initialize, we can say. Similarly, I can make a function for public void break, because we have a break in a car as well. And here what I can do, I just simply copy this line and paste it here, C and control V. And after that, let me remove the extra space. Okay, and car applied the brakes. And after that, public void, I can say accelerate, the function for accelerate, and I can say public or console dot write, I can say accelerated simply. Okay. Okay, now when I run the code, you can see that nothing happens, and you can see there is an error as well on line number 6 and 9. Line number 6 and 9. Okay. Okay, it will be never used. Okay, but because we still does not use them, so it's giving us a warning that it will never use. Don't worry about that, and you can see that it does not print and just is print that total. Okay, how we can create the object using this class? Just see that car. I will simply make the name car and make it to c1 is equal to new and car. Okay, and just like this. So we have a object c1. Similarly, I will control c v and control z, control copy this line. Actually, I used Visual Studio, so I'm just, it is making some issues for me. No issue. And c3, and you can see that we just create some object. Now when I run the code, you can see that it still does not print anything because it's saying that c1 is assigned but its value never be used and blah 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 blah. Okay, now let's see that uh I think, let me run this code. Okay, it's working now. What I will do, let me make it too small, and I will do c1 dot c1 dot, because these are the private variable and I am not able to access it and in other object, but this object can access all the private and the public variables. So course I can make it to for example 200, and c1 dot we have a color, it will be in red color. And after that, c1 dot tire types, tires or count is equal to, for example, 4. Okay, and after that, when I run the code, you can see that too many characters in there is a error here, so I have to make it just like this, just like this. Okay, you can see that it is inaccessible. I cannot able to access these values because it is private. Okay, so we have to make it to public. Okay, my caps lock is on, so public, I will just copy this here, control v, control v, and now when I run the code, nothing happened. Why? Let me remove these two, and let me here, and if I print C, and if I want to print them, definitely what I have to do, I have to do like c1 dot cost, and let me print this one only, c1 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 c1. Okay, I think that the mistake, I'm creating a mistake. Unexpected symbol c1. Okay, I have to put plus here because we have to concatenate two objects. Okay, now you can see that 200, because I initialize it with the 200, you can see the 200 here. And similarly, control c, control v, again control v, and make it to like cost, and this one is color, and this one is tires count. Okay, okay. Now I will change to color. I will change it to tire count. Okay, now when I play the game, run this code, you will see that for red and 200. By the way, we can write a function as well which will initialize this one and print this one as well. So how we can do that, let me show you. So I will go here, public void print variables, and what I will do, will do like cost cost is equal to 200, and color is equal to, by default this will be red, and uh, tire count will be 4. Okay, now what I will do, I will simply remove this one and c1 dot print variables. Okay, by the way, I have to print them but I initialize them, so I will make it to initialize variable, initialize variables. Okay, I will copy this, come back again here, and variables. Now I will run the code. You can see that I did not initialize it here, but it initialized automatically and print that. Similarly, we can simply print the messages as well. Okay, now let's see how we can print them as well. So similarly, I will simply create a public void and print variables. You can definitely make it your own names. Okay, so console dot write, I think, yes, console dot write line, and I will say cost, after that space plus and cost, then semicolon. It should be outside. Similarly, I can simply copy this line, control C, after that control V and control V one more time. Okay, sorry, actually I have uh, okay, I think there's a mistake here. Print variables, yes. Start car, start control X. I have to copy this line, control C and control V, and similarly control V. Now this time color, COLOUR, color, and after that color as well, and here tires count and tire count as well here. Now I will go to the main function, and just simply what I will do, I will simply remove this line and c1 dot capital C1 dot print variables, and now you will see that when I run the code, here we go, we have a print function as well. So basically this is the example for classes and objects. So using one class we can create as many objects as we want. Okay, so it has different properties, it has a different color, it has a different tires count, it has a different cost, and stuff like that. I hope so you understand that. Now what I will do, I will simply go to my main function, and I will tell you what are if and else condition in C sharp, and how we can use that, and what are for loops and stuff like that. So for example, if int a is equal to for example, we have a variable a, or we don't do like this, we will use start using if condition. How we can do that? So for example, if we have a grade variable, so let create a grade variable. Grade is equal to 0, for example 10. Okay, if my grade, or I will say to score, if my school score For example, if my score is greater than equal to 90, it's mean that console dot write line, you got grade A. Similarly, else if and score is greater than equal to, for example, I got 70, and I will print a message console dot write. Similarly, just simple copy this line and control V. I got B, and else not here, just right here, console dot write line, you got grade C. Okay, now run this code and you will see that score does not exist because I think we did a mistake somewhere. So it should be int, sorry for that, it should be int variable because we did not define is that int or float or something like that. So I got a C grade because it is in the else condition. For example, if I got 100, what I get A grade. So how this if and else condition works, let me show you. If and else uh, examples really. Let's go to the images and see some better examples. For example, let's see here. You can see that there is a condition. If it is true, true block run and statement. If it is false, false statement run, and for example this one, you can see that this is a condition. If it is false and false and false, and it is the messages. So let me come back to this line as well. So for example, if case condition true, this code of line, this message will print, and it will not come here. Okay, it will not check else if or else. Okay, similarly, if this line corrects, it will not run this line or this line. So for example, code run and it will come from here and it will check for this line. If it is true, it just simply print the message and did not do anything here. Similarly, if it is false, it will check this one. If it is false, it will go to this line. So I hope if and else condition is clear to you. Okay, now let's see what are functions and how actually they work. So let me write a simple code. So for example, if I have a score for student 1, so I will say student 1 score just like this, and is equal to maybe 0. After that I have a score 2, so I will simply copy this, control C and control V, and again I will make control V. So we have three student, for example, and I want to check the grade. Okay, so what I will do, simply use if condition. If S1 score is less than equal to 90, sorry, greater than equal to 90, and console dot write line, grade is A. After that I what I will do, I will simply go here, else if score is greater than equal to maybe 70, 80, console dot write line, grade is B, and simply else I will make it to like console dot write line, grade is C. Okay, so I write a code for this, and for example I make it to 100, and when I run the game, run the code, you will see that it's a hello world, and the grade is A. Okay, let me remove this line. So grade is basically A, you can see is here. By the way, if I want to check the condition for student 2 and student 3. What I have to do, I have to copy these line again and paste them again and check them again. So basically what I can do here, here is the concept of function comes, where we can write functions. So what is that? Basically function is a type, is just like a piece of code which can be called again and again in the main program. Okay, so I will say calculate grades, and after that I will take an integer with the grade, and I will, what I will simply do, I will simply cut this line, control X and control V, and instead of student score I will use grade. Okay, here now what I can do, I can simply calculate grades and simply pass the score of the students score. Okay, now when I run the game, you can see there is an error. Okay, let me check. uh dot calculate grades. Okay, int grade, s1 score. Okay, public void calculate grade. Okay, that is fine. I think everything is fine. Let me check the bug. Okay, so basically here is the bug. You can see that we have to write static here. Okay, and when we run the game now or run the program now, you can see the grade is A. So for example, this one is 80 and this one is 60, and let call this function two more time, control C and control V, again control V, and for this one 2 and 2, and for this one 3. Now run the game and you will see that s2 does not exist. Okay, there is an error, control C and control V. Let me run the game, run the program again, and here you can see that grade A, B and C. So for example, if I convert it to 90 as well and run the program, you can see that ABA. So you can see I call the function again and again and again. Okay, so I don't have to write this piece of code again. Okay, if I have write these so many times, so for example if I have 100 students, then it will make a mess. Okay, so the function come here and make the code so easy and readable also. So now let's jump into the loop. What is loop and how does it works? So let me remove this one. For example, if I want to print a table, what I will do, I will simply write write console dot write console console. This one I will copy here. Why, I don't know why it's not working. Okay, so I what I will do, I will simply, for example, if I want to print num is equal to 2, so I want to print table for 2. Okay, so what I will do, I will simply go to this line and I will print a message like 2 after multiply and is equal to multiply. For example, if I want to multiply it with 1, so I 1, and after that is equal to 2 multiply 1. For example, num multiply 1, num multiply 1. Okay, and similarly I will copy this line again, control C, control V, and again control V, and control V, and again control V. So I have to put it 2, 3, 4, and let me make it to 5. Now I run the game, you will see that 2 and the 2, 2 to the 4, 2, 3 the 6, and 2, 5 the 10. By the way, I have to change it here as well. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now run the game. and you will see that it print the table. So for example, I have to print the table for like 100 times, so definitely I have to repeat this again and again 100 times. So for example, 1000 and 1 lakh times. So here the loop comes. So how we can write the loop? For int I is equal to 0, I less than, for example, 10, for example 10, and I plus plus, I plus plus. So how loop work? So for example, for example, this loop, the program is here, so it will initialize the I, it will check the condition, and and after that it will run the code and again make a plus plus. So it will work like this. So every time it will check the condition plus and check the condition and print the message. Okay. So write console, console, console dot write console dot write line. Let me just copy, let me copy, yes, copy this line, because I don't know why this keyword is not identified in Unity or in this console. So for example, console dot write, I want to print to multiply. What I will do here, I will make it to multiply, just like this, multiply uh plus I, and after that to multiply, and there is a sign equal to, just like this, and after that I will multiply it to I. So this is the index I is equal to 0 1 2 3 4. So let me run the program, and there is an error. Oh, let me check that. Yes, I have to put a plus. So run, and you can see to multiply 0 is 0 2, and until 9 it print that. So for example, let me initialize this to 1, run the game program, and you see that it print the table for 2. So I have to make it to like equal to and run the program again, and you will see that 2 on the 2, 2 to the 4, and simply I just need to change it to any table that I want to print. Okay. So I hope that this loop condition is clear to you. Now the basic programming, I think you have all the basic knowledge of programming. Now let's jump back to our Unity and see how input work and how the other stuff works. Okay, so in Unity, now let me show how we can create a script. After we create a script, I will show you how we take input from Unity, so that our game can be controlled by the user. Okay, so first of all I will create a folder, scripts, and in that I can create a create and script. By here I can create a script, and similarly you can go to your player and just simply type or write the name of your script and new script and create an ad. Okay, the script will be created, and it will take some time to compile, so that Unity can see is there any error or blunder we made in the script. And after some time we can definitely open the script. So how we can open the script? We can simply double click on the script, and Visual Studio 2019 in my case, and in your case maybe it is Visual Studio 2022 will be opened. Okay, so these are the classes that are provided by the Unity. And in basic programming I tell you, I guide you how what are classes and what are basic programming are. And now let's see this script and what functions Unity provide us. So basically we have a start function, this is provided by Unity behavior, and we have update function. So start is called before the first frame before update. Okay, so it's mean that when the game starts, this start function will be called only one time, and after that this update function will be called after per frame. For example, we have a 60 frame of our game, so this update function will be called 60 time. And if we have 120 130 140 frame, so it will be called accordingly. So let me make a message. So how we can create a message in Unity? So debug.log, and after that start function is called. Okay, and here we go. And I will go to the Unity, and I will play the game, and you will see that there's a message in the console. So the start function is called, even though my game is playing. And let me show you one more thing. We have a button here, stats, and you can see that we have almost to 300 290 to 70 frames in our game per second. So I will go to the script again and debug.log, and here I will type update function is called. Okay, now I will play the game, and you will see that the update function will be called every frame. Okay, so you can see if I make it to collapse, and you can see that update function is called, it is called again and again and again. Okay, so you can see that how much faster it is changing. I hope you have the basic understanding about what is start function and what is update function. So let me remove these debugs and now come back to our topic, like how we can take input from Unity. So basically we can take input from Unity using the input class. So input input dot, now we have all the functions like get axis raw, get button, get axis, and some stuff like that. You can see get key, all the function that we have we can call, and you can go to the edit project settings, and here you can go to the input manager and axis, and here you can also see how many inputs you have, horizontal, vertical, fire one, and see these are the keys. So let me show you how we can. So for example, if input dot get axis row, so here it is asking for axis name. So basically these are the axis names. So for example, if I want to call horizontal, I have to write this name, and you can see a negative button for left and right, A, D, and for gravity it is 3. So it's mean that, so let me write it here, and I have to store this value as well. So for example, I will create a float variable, and I will make it to like input is equal to this one, and debug dot log, and I will say input and a semicolon. Now go back to Unity, and let's see what we have got. Okay, so I will play the game, and what I will do, first of all, I will remove this bounciness because I think we don't need that now. Maybe we need that after. Okay, so I will play the game, and when I press left button, right button, you can see that it is +1, and when I press left button, it you will see that it is -1. So when I continuously pressing right, it is continuously giving me 1, and similarly for left mouse button as well. So what I will do, I will simply go here. So for example, if I am using get axis, not raw, get axis, I'm going to show you the difference between get axis raw and get axis. Okay, I'm playing the game, control shift C, and you can see it is negative. Now I'm going to press right button. You can see it is giving you the float values as well, so between 0 and 1, and between -1 and 0 values. Okay, so by the way, I'm going to use get axis row, so it is giving you the whole number like 1, -1, or 0, and in get axis you will get the float values as well, like point 0.1, point 0.2, point 0.3, point 0.4, and then so on and until 1. Okay, so I hope so it is clear to you now how we can move the this ball left and right. Okay, so basically if I move an x-axis, you can see that it is moving in left and right. Okay, so how we will do that, I will go to the script again, make a variable public float move speed is equal to, for example, I will make it to like 5, and after that I need a rigid body 2D public rigid body RB and I will say rb dot velocity is equal to new vector 3, and it is asking, for example, it is asking for velocity. If I'm hover to velocity, it is asking that the direction. Okay, so I will simply say new vector 3. So if I want to move in input, multiply move speed and multiply time dot delta time, and I don't want to move y and z as well. So you will see that there is a smooth movement because I'm using time dot delta time. Time dot delta time is a very smooth, give us a very small value. So when I multiply it to very large value, it make the value smooth simply. Okay, now it is asking for rigid body, so I will simply drag and drop the rigid body. Now let's play the game and let's see we are able to move or not. So you can see that it is falling very slowly. I will show you why it's happening, because here I make it to like 0, so I will make it to like rb dot velocity dot y and rb dot velocity dot z. So that is default values I'm going to use here. Okay, and okay, now go back to unity and make it to like maybe 100. Let's play the game and see. Fall down, and you can see I'm pressing left button, it is moving left. I'm pressing right button, it is moving right. So let's make it to like my maybe 400. So you can see it is moving faster. For example, we'll go back to unity and make it to 5, 5. And if I will not use time dot delta time, you will see that the impact. Okay, so when I play the game, and you can see it is much faster. So I hope so the input is clear to you, and let me show you how we can add, how we can jump as well. By the way, we can use the force as well, but in our case I think it is fine. Okay, now let's see how we can add a jump in our game. Okay, so for adding jump we definitely need input, so I will use my space button. So if input, using the input class, for example, if you want to get any key of your keyboard, so if I want to get any key, so get key input dot sorry, input with the I capital, input dot get key down, get key down, get key down, because I want to add a force or a jump in our player when the key will be pressed. Okay, so here we have to give a key code dot space. Okay, we have to give it a key. Now, okay, get button down, get key down, actually get key down, because we this is a key, this is a keyboard key. Okay, so let me align this, and what I will do, rb dot add force, and here you can see it is asking for vector 3. So for example, if I want to add a force, let's see, I think it is y. So I will make a public variable, public plot jump force, and it will equal be it will be equal to 20, and jump force, sorry, not in x-axis. So what I will do, rb dot velocity dot x, and I have to jump in y, jump force, and rb dot velocity dot z, and after that it will ask for the force mode. So force mode will be, what is force mode, let me tell you. So basically force mode, for example, when you shoot a bullet, you will see that the bullet is so fast, it is a push force. So simply it is a push force. The jump force, the impulse is just like that. Okay, so when I press the keyboard key, you can see it jumps. For example, let me make it to a smaller number, maybe 3. You can see, I'm jumping, jump, 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 jump. I can jump as many as I want. So this is how I can jump in the Unity. And let me show you some other stuff, like how we can collide with the other game objects, and when we collide, how we can we know that we collide with the some other stuff. So basically, on collision is used on collision, enter if collision, if collision. So for example, if I'm collide with anything, debug.log, and ball collides with, and plus collision dot game object dot name. Okay, so basically in this collision, the object with the player collide will be get. Okay, so let me play the game again, and you will see that you can see that ball collider with cube. Okay, so for example, if this is not a cube, this is a plane, for example, and let me play the game again, and you will see that ball collides with plane. Okay, so I have a spelling mistake here, it should be collides. Okay, now this is how we can collide with our game object and stuff like that. We have other function as well which you can explore, for example, on collision exit, on collision stay, on collision exit, and stuff like that. Basically these are used, for example, if I'm going to collide with the with the plane, it will show me the message you collide, and when I will stay on the plane, it will message me like I'm on the plane, and when I exit, I jump from this cube, it will show me the message that I jump. So I hope you understand that thing also. Okay, now come to the tags. What are tags in Unity? So basically for example, if you click on plane, and you can see that tag, and you have some tag as well. Okay, BAM controller player, and you can define your tag as well. For example, I will make a ground and save, and I will go to the Unity, and I can compare the tags. Okay, so how I can compare? If boolean dot game object dot compare tag, I can use the compare tag function to compare the tag. For example, if it is a ground, just like this, if I click on plane and I assign the ground, now if I am on the ground, then it should show me the message. Okay, now let me play the game, and you will see that it will show us a message. Control Shift C, and you can see there is a no message here. Why? Let's see that. So for example, current compare tag ground, ground. Okay, ground. Okay, because the plane have does not have that tag, that is why we did not get any message. So the plane should have the ground tag. So let me play. So when I play the game, you will see that the ball collide with the plane. So I hope so you understand the tag and collision stuff. Now let's start with the our first game. So you have all the basic understanding for creating our game. Now let's create our game. Okay, so let's start with our creating our first game in Unity, and we will create like helix jump, and for that let me move all the stuff that we have. So I will remove plane and square, and here as well there are two materials, maybe we need that, so I will keep them as it is, and there is effect, I will keep as it is, and let remove the script, and let not remove the script. Okay, now I have a 3D model which is just like this ring model. It is nothing, just a 3D model of ring, and you can find that on internet, or you can create your own on Blender. Okay, okay, so first of all, let's create some folder and manage the stuff. So models, and I will import the model here, and for material, create a folder material, and I will drag the material here, and I will create a folder with the name of bounce or physics material. Physics material. Okay, so here we go. Now first of all, what I will do, I will create a 3D and cylinder, and I will make it to cylinder, and let's move it to here. I think yes, press R, make it big in the y-axis, as it is. I think the size is enough for me, and make it down, down, I think here. Okay, so now we have a 3D cylinder in our game, and the camera is seeing that cylinder, and let import the model now. So I will go to the models and import the models here. Okay, I will uh, try to like make it fix, and I will make it to just like this. Maybe I think that is perfect. Okay, let's give a cylinder a color. So I will go to the materials cylinder and give it a material. I can definitely change that, but in our case I think it is fine. Okay, and cylinder I will make it to a, I think that is totally fine. The cylinder is totally fine. Now let's give some color to the this ring model also. So I will, what I will do, I will click on prefab and unpack completely, and after that I will select one by one alternatively, select the color, and maybe we will use yellow and black. So for this one I think yellow is fine, and I will make it to like yellow, because this is yellow and this one is green. And let me duplicate this color and make it to like black, and I will click on this and this, and give it a black, and on black I will change the color to black. So it will be look like this. Okay, and if I click on my camera, now let's create some camera view. So my camera is just like this, and I want to see my game. Let me check how it will be look like this. I think now on camera I will press Ctrl Shift F to change the view. Now here you can see that the view is changed also on this side. I think that is fine, but if you want we can definitely change the view again. And let me click on camera, maybe I will make it to bit closer, just like this, maybe just like this. And in the x, no, I will not move in the x-axis. I think that is totally perfect. Now what I will do, I will select the mobile mode version, which is 1080 1920, and I will click on camera again, maybe I think just like this, or just like this. Yes, I think that is fine. Now the look is fine. Now what I will do, I will create a 3D and sphere, which mean a ball. So I will name it to ball, and after that what I will do, I will change the size and reduce the size to just like this, and reset the position to 0, 0 and 0. After that what I will do, I will click on my ball, I will drag my ball here, maybe in front of camera. Let me check where is my ball. So my ball is here, and make it to like here, press F. mm, okay, here we go. So you can see that our ball is here. If you want you can increase the size a bit, but I think in our case it is totally fine. And you can see the ball here as well. Okay, so I will double click on the ball again, and let's see, add the rigid body so our ball can jump. And definitely we need a color for this one as well, so I think I will name it to like ball, and give it a color, maybe which one, I think blue, or I think blue one is fine. For now, I think it is fine. Let's see how it works. And if I play the game, you will see that it just collides. Okay, it does not collide. Why? Because these one have does not have any collider. So I will add mesh collider and make it to convex. Now let's play the game and see what is happening. Now you can see it just collide uh, with the platform or with the ring, you can say. Okay, now what I will do, I will click on my ball and add the script player that we created first, because ball is our player. And I will open the script and let's make some changes in the script. Okay, so first of all, what we will do, we will add bounciness whenever the ball collides with the ring, the ball jump. Okay, so how we can do that? So first of all, we need a float. So public float, and I will say jump force. Jump force mean how much force we need. So for example, 10 for this time. And on collision, enter. I will say I will take a rigid body also. So public rigid body. So I will say RB, name it to like RB, and then RB dot velocity is equal to new vector 3. And because I want to move only in Y, so I will say 0 and jump force. After that 0 and fine. Now I will go back to Unity and check that what are the results. Okay, it will take some time to compile the script so it can detect the changes. Okay, now I will simply drag and drop the rigid body, drag and drop the rigid body, and I play the game. And let's see. Okay, the jump force is too high, so what I will do, I will simply multiply it to time, the delta time, so we have a smooth value. Now play the game and it does not jump. And just remove this one, and we will reduce the value of jump force from here. So I will make it to like 2. Let's see. Okay, you can see that it is continuously jumping, but make it to like 5 and check that. Yeah, I think that jump we need for this one. I think that is totally fine. So make it to like a bit more, 5.5. Yeah, that is totally fine. So you can see that our jump is jumping on the ring. And now the next task will be with our touch control or mouse control. We will rotate this cylinder so that we can move down and so on so far. Okay. Okay, so now see how we can rotate these rings so that our ball can can fall down. So let's see how we can do. So on the ring model, what I will do, I will create a parent, empty parent with the name of game manager, and I will make it to like I will say cylinder controller, maybe cylinder controller. And let's add the script and open the script, and in that we need a public float rotation speed. Okay, and after that in the update function we need if input dot get mouse button down, and I will say 0. I will not say mouse button down, I will say just mouse button, get mouse button 0. So left click and I will say float expose is equal to input dot get axis raw, and in that I will take mouse x. So it will give me the position of mouse in left and right. Okay, so what I will do, transform dot rotation is equal to new vector 3, and I will say transform sorry, I think it here we will use rotate. Transform dot rotate. Here is asking for new vector 3, so new vector 3, and I will say transform dot position dot x, because we don't want to move in x axis, and in y, yes, definitely we want to move x pose multiplier rotation speed multiplier time dot delta time dot delta time, so there will be a smooth rotation transform dot rotation dot z. Okay, so now I will go to the Unity and check that if that works or not. So on Cylinder you can see there is no public variable. So what I will do, I will simply system dot serializable, and now you will see that you will able to see the public variables. Okay, now let's give it a value, maybe 400 maybe. So I will play the game and let's see. So you can see that when I press mouse button down and I am moving right, but it is rotating left. Okay, so what is the solution? You can simply put the negative value here and it will work fine. So now you can see, now you can see that my cylinder is moving. Okay, so for example, if we have more rings, control dd, let's make it to -2 and -4 and -6, and after that let's move this and this cylinder. So I will simply disable them, and from this and this, maybe this one, sorry, not from this one, from the ring, maybe this one, and from the third I will remove these. And by the way, we will definitely do this disabling and enabling stuff using the script. Okay, this is just for demonstration how it will work. Now you can see that all the rings are moving and I can move down, and definitely we'll see the camera as well. Okay, and you can see that it is continuously moving down. So let me remove these cylinders. Okay, so I will go to my ball, and I think we will not go to the ball. So let's see how we can spawn as many as cylinder we want. So we will simply use the game manager. So let's create a game manager script. I will open that script. I will open that script, and here you can see that the game manager script is open. Now what we will do, simply we will take a public game object, and I will say, so, a ring model. So we want to spawn them ring model, and definitely public float pose y, or max distance, I can say max distance. And after that, what I will do, I will simply go to the update function, or in the start function, I will say public float ring count, like how many rings we want to spawn at a time. Okay, so I will uh, make a for loop for int I is equal to 0, I less than ring count and I plus plus, and after that I will simply instantiate what I want to instantiate ring model, where we want to spawn that we have to give it a, so I will say new vector 3, and I will say 0, and I will say max distance and 0 again, and quaternion dot identity. Okay, so it means that it will spawn the rings for how many count, ring count, and at what position, the max distance position. But here is one issue I will show you, let me show you. Okay, I will go to the Unity, and you can see that it is asking for ring model. So for example, let me create this a model, a prefab. So I will create a folder with the name of prefabs, and I will what I will drag and drop the ring model here. So I will click on game manager, give it a ring model. Max distance may will be like -2 for example. Yeah. And after that what I will do, how many rings we want? For example, we want 10 rings. So I will play the game and you will see that there is an issue. What is it? It's spawning the ring, but you can see that it is the position is the same. One is the position is the same and it is not in the cylinder. So what I have to do, I will do, I will go to the my game manager script, and instead of giving it a parent, I will say that um, let's make a game object with the name of ring is equal to, and the game object with the name of capital ring, and after that I will say ring dot transform dot parent dot set parent, and I will give to this dot transform. And one more thing, so let's see is that working or not. So I will play the game. Okay, still now you can see that the ring model is in the game manager, but still you can see its position is not right. Is not correct. So because the z position is 4 point something, so I will go to the my script again and see what is happening. So I will say new vector 3 0 max distance 0. I am giving it is 0, but it is not working. Okay, so what I will do, I will go to the script and you can see that because the z position is -4, so it is taking the z -4. So what I can do, first of all, let's make it to 0 now, uh, make it to just like this, go to here, and I will say transform dot position dot z is equal to 0. It will not work because we cannot initialize just like this. We have to create a new vector 3 and then assign the value. Okay, so let's see how we can solve this out. Okay, so instead of this, what I will do, I will create a new vector 3, new vector 3, and I will say pose is equal to ring dot position, new oh sorry, new vector 3, not new vector 3, it is only vector 3, transform dot position. I will take the position from here, not here but here, and after that I will say pose dot z is equal to 0, and pose dot x is equal to 0, and after that what I will say, I will say ring dot transform dot position is equal to pose. Okay, so what I am actually doing, I'm simply reset the position of the ring so that it will work fine. Okay, and nothing. So let me align this stuff. So what I do, I simply set the parent, the game manager parent, and then after take the position of the ring and make the x0 z0 and simply assign the position again. So let play the game again and see how it affects our game. So still you can see that. Okay, so what I will do, I will simply no, do it like this. So I will transform dot position dot x, sorry, dot x, and transform dot position dot z, and after that what I will do, I will say dot parent is equal to this dot transform, and I will simply remove this one. And now let's see what is the result. And now I will play the game, and there is error in the game, in the code. Let's see what is the error. Okay, okay, I just missed the bracket. So let's play the game again, and you will see that. now it is in the correct position, but you can see they are overlapping. They are overlapping. So how we can sort out that? So what I will do, I will simply say max distance minus is equal to, or we can say there is a float variable y pose, and we can assign it to uh, y pose, and after that in the start function y pose will be is equal to max distance, and after that y pose minus is equal to max distance. Okay, and after that what I will do, control copy, control C, and control V, and you can see that y pause is updating. So for example, y pause is here and it is max distance. So for example, if I want the distance between two rings is -3 or -4, it will simply do that, and after that it is updating the y position. So now I will go to the Unity again and I will play the game again, and here you can see it is working, but it is in the opposite direction. So what I will do, I will simply go to Unity again and make it to plus. Okay, because here we are giving it a negative value. Okay, now let's play the game again, and now it is working totally fine. You can see it is totally working fine, and we can rotate the rings model as well and the other stuff. Okay, so now in the next step what we will do, we will assign a randomness to this ring model, so it will automatically select some rings and enable them and disable them also, and also it will automatically assign the black and yellow material to it also. Okay, now see how we can add randomness to our ring model. So what I will do, I will simply enable them all. I will enable them all, and what I will do, I will simply click on this ring model and I will say ring manager, maybe MANAGER manager. Okay, I will just open the script and after that I will take all the object, public game object, you can say ring parts, and after that what we will do, we will simply write a function for reset public void reset all, or we can say public void randomness. Okay, how we can add randomness? Simply we will uh, we will take a int rand variable and I will say random dot range, and after that 0 and rings part dot length. So what it will take random value from 0, and the ring part dot length means how, for example, if I put 10 ring parts here, it will take 10 and it will give a value between 0 and 1 or 0 and 10. Okay, any value. So after that what I will do, I will simply ring parts dot, okay, I have to take the material as well. So what I will do, I will say public material, and I will say black and yellow. Okay, so and I will say rand dot material renderer dot get component renderer, and in that I will say material is equal to black material. Okay, and I will simply copy these line for two more times, and I will say int rand, I will not make it here but here, and rand is equal to 0, and after that I will say rand rand and remove this int and this int as well. Okay, and after that what I will do, I will simply disable two rings model as well. So I will say I will say ring parts uh, random random dot range 0 to rings part dot length, and I will say set active set uh, ring parts, and I will say okay, there is a error here. It is a game object, not a game manager. So set active, it will be false, and I will simply duplicate one more time. And what I will do, I will simply call this one in the wake function. Let make a wake function and call this randomness. And now you will see that I will make it to okay, and I will go to the prefabs and I will open it and I will simply one, and after that I will add the script ring manager as well. Okay, I will go back here, ring manager, override. Reward permission contain a invalid script. I think there is an error in the script. Okay, there is no error. So I will say system dot serializable. Now see, apply all, and after that we will give it a black material and a yellow material, and also I will provide it a ring part. So I will make a lock here so that if I click on these cylinders, this will not go anywhere. So I will select all the cylinders and just drag and drop here. Okay, after that I will unlock this part and click on ring model and override apply all. Okay, you have to make sure you have apply override it, otherwise you will get errors. Okay, so now I will play the game, and you can see that some of them are black and some of them are yellow, and value cannot be null. There is a error. I think value cannot be null. Okay, I think it is by unity itself, so no issue at all. So you can see. Okay, one more thing I have to do, I have to make them all to yellow. So let's do that. So I will remove this one, remove. Okay, we will do using the script. Okay, so what I will do, I will simply for loop for int I is equal to 0, I less than rings part dot length I plus plus, and after that I will say rings part box I get component renderer, and I will say dot material is equal to yellow one. Okay, so initially all the rings will be yellow, and after that it will set the randomness. Okay, so I will copy this, and here I will paste that, and I will cut this line and I will paste it here. So let's check that. Now I will play the game and you will see that some of them are black and some of them, mostly of them are yellow, because we need yellow uh, more. Okay, so you can see it is working perfectly. Now what we will do now, create the camera so that our camera can follow the ball. Okay, so let add the script for camera manager. Okay, again camera MANAGER camera manager, and open the script. Okay, so I just opened the camera manager script, and now we will see that how we can add the camera script to our camera controller to our camera. So what camera will do, it will simply follow the ball, which is a player. Okay, so first of all, public transform, we need a position of a player, so I will say transform, and I will say player, and p I will make small, maybe it will give error because the player is the script name also. And after that, public vector 3 offset, And after that, what we need a public float smooth values definitely. And after that we need a let me check, we need a vector 3. Vector 3 is equal to player pose, because we want the we want a like a target pose and something position offset, we definitely need that. So position offset, and I will make it to public as well. So public. Okay, now I will remove the start function. Okay, take it at as it is. So I will use fixed update instead of update. I will use fixed update. So fixed update will be called fixed time per frame. So first of all, we need to calculate the vector 3 target. So what will be the target of our player is equal to or is equal to player position plus offset. And after that, what we need to do, if player dot position dot y is less than transform dot position dot y plus offset position offset. Okay, position offset. Okay, so what I will do, okay, there is error here as well. So let me check that what is the error. This one is a not a vector tree but a float value. Okay, and after that what I will do, I will simply transform dot position is equal to vector 3 dot lerp. Basically lerp is used to smoothly you can see linearly interpolate between 2 points, so it will smoothly move between 2 points actually. Okay, so I will say transform dot position. I will explain this script one more time so you have a better understanding. So target position target, and after that we simply give it a smooth value. Okay, so what I did, I simply take a player, take a offset. What will be the offset, I will show you what is offset. And smooth value, you can see that so that our camera can move smoothly. Position offset, I will show you what is that. I just simply calculate the target, what will be the our target position. And after that I am checking if a player position is less than our target position, then simply follow the camera. Okay, and nothing special in that. So first of all, I will give the ball, and let give it a value of minus zero point 0.2 maybe. Yes, that will be fine, and play the game. I will show you. Now you can see that let me do one more thing first of all. Okay, one more time I will play because I want the camera to be here. Okay, now the camera is here. So first of all, what I will do, I will make it to like this. Okay, it is not updating. Okay, let me check how we can do. So I will simply take this value to here. Okay, when I play, okay, it is so far mm, uh, maybe here and maybe here. mm, Here, yes, I think that values are okay. So I will simply copy component so that I can paste the values. And position offset, I will make it to like maybe to. First of all, I will paste the component values so that it works fine. And after that, I will simply make it to like okay, let's see what value will work fine here. So I will make it to -2 maybe. Now you can see it is moving the, it is following the player. So make it a bit closer. Okay, now let's play the game again. Let's make it a bit closer. First of all, make it to like minus 2.5. I think that will be fine, and play the game. I think there is a jerk, so I will make it to 9. There is a jerk, so I will make it to minus 2. I think that camera is fine. Yeah, that camera is totally fine. You can see it is working perfectly. Okay, I hope so you understand the camera. So what I did, I simply give a offset and position offset. What is position offset? Basically, you can see that if I'm not giving any position offset, for example, if it is 0, you can see it is the ball, the camera is moving with the ball jump. So I don't want to do this. So this position offset, what it do, when the camera will fall down, it will only follow the ball, and when it is on the platform, it will not do that. Okay, so you can see that as soon as I did a minus 2, so I can simply move the camera. You can see it is okay, and you can see it is fall down, and because we use the lerp, and the lerp is basically make the value smooth. So I hope so the camera is clear to you. Now let's do one thing. The thing is that when ball passes through the one ring, the ring should update its position. So how we can do that? We simply open the ring manager script, and after that, first of all, we go to the game manager. Maybe not in the game manager, but in the ring model. What I will do, in the game manager. Okay, I think in the game manager it will work fine because we have a smooth value here. No, in the game manager it will work perfectly, I think, because I'm looking for Y position actually. So where I did that Y position, okay, it is a camera controller. Sorry, I have to go in the game manager. So you can see that Y position. So what I will do, I will write a function public void update position. So in update position, what it will do, it will simply take the game object for which we want to update the position. So I will say ring, and after that what I will do, I will simply say that transform dot position is equal to new vector 3, and after that I will simply what I do, transform dot position dot x ring dot transform dot position dot x, and after that I will give it this y pose, and after what will happen, transform dot, sorry, not transform but ring dot transform dot position dot c. Okay, that is fine, and after that what I have to do, I have to update the y pose as well. Control c and control v here. Okay, I hope it will update the position. So I will go to the ring manager now. What I will do, I will check that. So I will make a public, not a public but a void function, void update function. I think update function is already created. Yeah, so I will, what I will do, I have to take the position of the player. So I will say public transform, public transform player position, player pose, and I will check that if transform dot position dot y is greater than, and I will add some offset also, so maybe 0.2 f, and I will say player pose, I think, yes, player pose dot transform dot y. What it will do, it will simply call the game manager this function. So what I will do, I will make a instance, so public static game manager instance, and in the awake function I will create that instance. So instance is equal to null, and instance is equal to this. If already created instance, then destroy uh, this dot game object. And now I can simply call this function. So I will go to here, so I will say game manager dot instance dot update position, and this dot game object simply. And there is a error here, so let's see what is the error here. So transform dot position, not y directly but position y. Now let's go to the Unity and check that if that is working fine or not. Okay, so I will click on cylinder, make it a bit zoom. Okay, I will click on game manager. Okay, now when I play, there is a null reference. Oh yes, definitely, because in the ring model it's need a player, so give it a player. Now okay, one more thing. There is an error here, because now let me play the game and you will see the errors come again. You can see the error is here, it does not have a position of a player. So what I will do, I will simply close the game, and again I will go to ring model and I will create the instance of player as well. So public static player, and say instance, and in the awake function I will say if instance is equal to null, instance is equal to this, else destroy this dot game object. Okay, so I will go to the ring manager here, and I will say player dot instance, and I will remove this one. Now there will be the no error, I hope so. And one more thing that we have to add a minus value here, not a positive value. Now let's see. When I play the game, okay, here we go. It updated all the rings actually. It updated all the rings. So what is happening here? So I am making that this transform dot position dot y. I think it should be working fine, but let's see what is the error. And this dot game object, yes, that is totally fine. See, so it should update this ring model only, not all the rings. It is actually updating all the rings. So let's see. Yes, it is updating all the rings. So let's see the bug. Okay, so basically the bug is let's see the bug. Actually the bug is we are calling this game manager. It is the game manager called all the rings. So what we will do, instead of doing this here, I will simply cut this line, both of the lines, control X or control Z. I will simply cut the function, control X. I will go to the ring manager and create a function here. And after that, what I will do, I will simply remove this one, and I will simply remove this one as well. And update function, simply I will call the update function here. And what I will do, you can see it is giving us a error. So I will say transform, yeah, we don't need on now writing transform dot position dot see, yes, y pose, there is an error on the y pose. So what I will do, go to the game manager and make it public, but because we don't want to see in the inspector, what we will do, we will use a property hide in inspector. Okay, so y pose will not able to uh, see in the inspector. So what I will do, game manager, give it a space, game manager dot instance dot y pose, and similarly Control C, Control V, and Control V as well, but this time it will be a max distance. Okay, now let's see the bug is here or not. Okay, now I'll play the game and I hope so it will work fine. Yes, you can see it only updating the position of that ring only, and you will see that the game will be the endless. And here we go. Yes, the game is endless, but there is a one issue I will show you, and you can see I am playing the game continuously. Okay, so basically you can play the game continuously, and for endless game we don't need this slender. So I will simply remove this slender. It will look more cool. It will give us a more cool effect. You can see. Okay, now it is working. Okay, so what I'm trying to say that when we are updating the position, we need to update the randomness, and we should reset it as well and give it a randomness again as well. So what I will do, I will simply go to the update position. First of all, I will call reset position, reset all, and in the reset all, I will go to the reset all. What I will do, I will ring parts and box I set active. So I will make them all true. Okay. Okay, reset. I do a reset, and after that I will add a randomness. Control C and Control V. Here we go. Now we have a complete a game. Not a complete game. Definitely we have to add a UI and stuff like that, but a complete controller for our game where we can move the rings, play the game, and it will be a continuously game and with different patterns here as well. Here we go. Okay, now let's add a trail renderer to this game object. So what I will do, I simply click on ring and add trail renderer. So what is trail renderer? Let me play that. You can see this is a trail renderer, and how we can decrease this. We can add a key here, make it here just like this, and for the time we will make it to like 0.2. And what I will do, I will decrease this one. uh, just looking like a wow. Yes, I think this is best. And let make it to 1.5. And after that, let's change the color. I will make it to maybe this one. Okay, we have to change the property form. Let me check that material. We have to give it a material. I will give it a material. I will give default, and you can see now we can choose the color. So basically what I will do, I will go with the new, and I will select the blue color, or let me stop it, stop, and after that choose a color. I will pick a color, this one, and here pick a color, this one. Now let's play the game. Uh-huh. Okay, there is a no. Yes, you can see the, you can see trail render is there, but the color is not visible. So I will click on this one, and let's see why it is not working. And here alpha should be 1, alpha should be 1, and alpha should be 1, and alpha should be 1. Now you will able to see the color. Here we go. Nice. Now in our next step, what we will do, we will add sound in our game, and definitely a basic menu. So it is like hyper casual game, and it is totally endless. Okay, you can definitely use your different models. You can, you have you that you like see on the internet, like you can add money, a coin icon, and you can do whatever stuff you want basically. So I hope so. This look like okay. Okay, okay. Now see how we can make a game over and score to our game. So let's see that. So basically, what I will do, I will click on players, and first of all, I will not click on. I will not open player script. I will go to the ring model, open the ring model script, and we have to define some tags, because on tag basis we will define that who is enemy. The black one is the area where the player should not jump, and the yellow one is the area where he can jump. So actually we need a tag with the name of black and yellow. So add some tags here, add tag, and I can add black, and I can add with the name of yellow. Okay, so I will click on ring model. I will open the script, and I will go to the randomness here, where I define the black color. What I will do, I will do ring parts box number rand dot tag is equal to black. Okay, and semicolon. So I will copy this line and paste it here and here as well. But uh, on the reset position, what I will do, I have to reset the tag to yellow as well, so that every time when the reset position happens, so every ring will be the yellow one, and after that it will define the black tag. Okay, so let me play the game, or you will see that it will automatically get the tag. So I will play the game, and you can see that yellow is not defined. Okay, so it say yellow is not defined, YELLOW. YELLOW. So Y is basically capital. Okay, now I will play the game, and now you will see that when I go to the ring parts, you can see some of them yellow here, and some of them black automatically. Okay, I did not do anything. It is automatically black and yellow here. Okay, and here as well, yellow, untag, 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 black. Okay, I think there is a bug here. Let me check that. So it should not be rent, it should be I. Okay, so I, it is my mistake, sorry. Okay, now let's see that. You can see yellow, 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 black, black, yellow, black, black, and so on and so on. Okay, now what I will do, I will go to my player script, and on client enter, I will check that if client.gameObject.compare tag, if it is black one, then it's mean that game is over. So I will say time, the time scale is equal to 0f, and I will print a message here as well. So debug dot log, I will say game over. When we will create a UI for our game, so we will display a game over panel here. Okay, so I will go to the Unity again, and game over, and let me play the game, and you will see that when I touch on the black, the game is over. So I did a mistake again. So it is not a blast, it is a black. Go to the Unity again, play the game again. Okay, now let me touch the black one. As soon as I touch the black one, the game is over. Okay, I hope so it is clear to know. Now add a score as well. So how we can add a score? So go to the ring manager, and you will see that when I update the position, so it should update the score as well. So what I will do, I will go to the game manager, and I will import the text mesh pro using tm pro and I will say int score is equal to 0. Public tmp text, I will say score text, and I will create a function. I will go here, create a function public void update score score plus plus, and I will say score txt dot text, I will say is equal to score, uh, just like this, and plus score. Okay, so I will go to the ring manager, and on update position I will simply call the game manager dot instance dot update score, and let's see our score is updated or not. So for displaying the score, what we use the canvas. So how we can do that? UI text mesh pro text, import the text essentials, and after that click on canvas, make it to screen with size, make it to the size this camera, and give it a camera and give it a layer of 100, and on text click on text and make it on the upper side. Okay, now what I will do, I will make it a center and simply change it to like score, and just like this. After that I will click on game manager and give it a distance, and I will change it to score. Now let's play the game. Eh, Here we go. You can see our score is updated as well. Now you can see our score is updated. Now let's create a basic menu for our game and a setting controller, and after that we will add some sounds in our game. Okay, now let's create a, basic UI for our game so it looks more awesome. So how we can add a UI? Simply right click on canvas UI, and we need a button for play game. Okay, so basically play button, and I will make it to like play. And as you can see, it is behind the stuff, so I will change the Z position so it will be in the front. Okay, just like this, and let's make it a bit small, just like this. Okay, and here we are. I will plus 3. I think yes. Play icon, play button, sorry. And after that I will click on display and change the color to my favorite color, for example this one, and change the text color to black or white. Yes, white is the best. And after that we need a icon, setting icon button, so I will make it like here. And after that what I will do, I will UI toggle, I will use toggle to on and off the sounds. Okay, so toggle, and make it to like here, just like this. And after that I will simply remove the label, and I will double click on toggle, press T. After that I will do like this, and I will click on background and make it like this. Now I will click on toggle, and I can do like this, here, and I can change the uh, mark. For example, if the toggle is on, if the toggle is on, let me check that. If the toggle is on, then check mark, this one, we have to change that. For example, we can change it here, and we can change it to here as well. Okay, so on toggle we can definitely change that. So first of all, let's make it to this, change the background to some color. Yes, that is fine. And after that, what I will do, I will create will go to the game manager. First of all, let's see, in the start function, time dot time scale, sorry, it is not a game manager, this is the game manager. So in the start function, what I will do, I will do like time dot time scale is equal to 0f. Okay, and after that, uh, I will write a function with the name of public void play. And here what I will do, I will simply time not time scale is equal to 1f. Okay, I will go to the Unity, and what I will do, I will simply click on the play button, add a function. After that, what I will do, I will add game manager. I will game manager and play, and after that I will click plus, and I will disable this button. So game object and disable this. Okay, now when I play the game, you will see that I can play just like this. Okay, and it is working perfectly. And when the game is over, we will simply, what we will do, we simply reload the scene. So how we can do that, we go to the here, I will copy this library and import the scene management, which will do the scene management stuff. And after that, we will simply scene manager dot load scene manager dot get active scene dot build index. Okay, it will simply load the scene that is active. Okay, I will go here again, and I will make the button a bit below, just like here. Okay, now play the game. Okay, let's do one more thing. I will click on the ball, and I will drag a bit up, so user have some control, so he can move the cylinder accordingly. So for example, you can play, and here we go. Okay, still render as a destroyer, but still trying to accept that. Let me check that where is the issue. I don't think this is the issue. Okay, yeah, it is working fine. Here we go. Okay, now let's add some sound in our game. So what I will do, I will create empty and sound manager and reset, add sound manager, important the open the script, sorry. First of all, I will create an instance of this public static sound manager instance, and after that, awake if instance instance ins ta and c. Instance is equal to null. If it mean we have to create the instance, else destroy this dot game object. Okay, and after that, what we need to do, first of all, we need a public audio source for coin or score, and after that we need a audio source for game over. Okay, so for what I will do, sorry, I just press the space. Okay, what I will do, I will write a public void play coin sound, and here I will simply say coin dot play. Similarly for game over, control C, play game over sound, it should be S. game over sound, game over sound. I will go to the play. No, I will go to the ring where I'm updating where the score is updated. So go to the score. Simply audio source dot instance audio source. Why it is not recognizing the instance? Okay, we don't have audio source, we have sound manager. Play point sound, yes, and copy this line and go to the player where we just game over. It will play the game over sound. Game over sound. Okay, so I think this is clear to you. And one more thing I can do, what we can do here as well, we can write a coroutine public I enumerator, and I will say yield mm, reload scene. So what it will do, yield return new, wait for real time seconds 1f. I will wait for 1 second. First of all, what I will do, I will do time dot time scale is equal to 0f, and after that it will simply reload the scene. Okay, now I will call this coroutine here, start coroutine reload scene. Reload. Okay, so basically what is coroutine? Coroutine is just like function, and it simply wait for some times and then call this line and code. So it is basically a function that will wait for some time and perform the action. Okay, so what I will do, I will go to the Unity. First of all, sound manager, I will add a serializable field, attribute system dot serializable. Go to the Unity again and add two audio source, or maybe three audio source. Audio source is responsible for playing the sound in game. So I will pick coin and play on awake, do not play on awake, coin, and again audio source, and here I will add game over sound. By the way, you can get the sound from free Mixkit and some other free platform. Definitely you can grab them from there. And after that we have a background music as well. So for the background music, it should be in the loop, and I will reduce the volume a bit. Now play the game and let's see. I hope you are able to hear the sound. Okay, I think we can change the sound. So I have some sound here. So I will go to my music folder, and I have some wind sound. No. Go to the sorry music folder again. I will go to the music folder, and I will look for some other coin sound. Maybe this one. Yeah, this one. So I will import this one to my Unity sounds coin. I think, yeah, coin, and I will remove the coin sound. I will go to sound manager and give it a coin sound. And for the BG, I think we can add some other music as well. BG music. Let's see. No. Let me find. Maybe I have some other as well. By the way, you can use any. Okay, you can use any. I'm currently using this one, but you can use any sound. I will make the volume more low. And for hyper casual we actually don't use audio source, so you can also no if you are not looking for music you can definitely do that. So you can see it's look much better just like this. And when the game is over, you can see it takes 1 second to reload the scene again. So we can do it like we can increase the time. For example, if you want 1.5 f we can definitely do that. Okay, now let's create the sound control. So how we can do that, we use the audio source for this one. So if I press control 8, I think you will see audio mixer is here. So I just need to click on plus and I will say mixer, and mixer is added here. I will click on master. I will click on volume. You can see volume, my cursor is changed. Right click on volume, expose volume to master, expose parameter, and I just double click on that and change the volume to volume. Okay, I will go to the my sound manager, and on the output I will choose audio master. Okay, so using audio master I will control the music. Okay, so let me play one more time, and here you can see that it just simply worked like this, but let me change this one. Okay, so I will click on toggle and I will go to the background, and I will go to the check mark volume here. So the check mark I will select here, and for the background I will make it to white and choose this one. Okay, and for the check mark, for the toggle is off. Okay, so let me play the game and you will see that when toggle is enabled and disabled, I can enable and disable that, but there is error here. And let's do one more thing, I will change the setting again to default. Oh, okay, let me check everything is fine, nothing changed. Okay, fine. Background for toggle, I think I have to enable this one. Okay, what I will do, I will simply change the icon. Okay, so let's see that basically we need a line that will be presented on it, and let's do one thing. So let me do one thing. So I will simply click on volume, just like this volume, and I will what I will do, I will create a sprite here, create 2D, not sprite. Let me check that 2D object where I can. No. Okay, we will create a image, and what I will do, I will make it to like this, and I will in the background, not in the background, Control Z. Actually, we can create a image here as well, but I don't know how. Maybe I forget that. So there is one more solution we can do. Okay, let's see how we can find that. So I will go here and I will say line sprite. We can simply choose any line sprite. Okay, or let me or we can create it on the Photoshop as well. But I am checking here. Maybe there is an option here. UI toolkit. No. Train. No. 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 We can let's see. Okay, remove this one, and on the background and on the check mark, what we can do, We just need a line. Okay, first of all, let's create this toggle manager. So after that I will show how we can do that. So I will public toggle. So use by for accessing the toggle, we need to import a UI library, and for accessing the audio mixer we need to audio using audio unity engine dot audio. Okay, so first of all I will import the toggle, and I will say toggle with the t small, and I will write update function, and if toggle is on, it's mean that our sound is on, otherwise our sound is off. So how we can do that? Using the mixer. So public audio mixer, and I will say mixer, and control C. So control dot set float, I will say wall, because we need wall, and minus 80. I will show you why I choose y80 minus 80, sorry, and it will be 0 here. Okay, let's go back to the Unity and let me show you. So let me choose a mixer, let me choose a coin, let me choose a master here as well, and let me choose a master here as well. Okay, now you will see that in the mixer you can see that when I play the game, toggle is off. Okay, there is a null reference. I have to give it a toggle, and I have to give it a mixer. Now play the game. If the toggle is on, you can see toggle is off. Toggle and toggle is on. 0 minus 80, 0 minus 80, 0 minus 80, 0. Okay, we are reversing the stuff. So on 0, it will play the sound, and minus 80 here. Toggle is on. Okay, and let's play the game, and you can see you can hear the sound. But if the toggle is off, when I play the game, you will not able to hear the sound. Okay, so basically on 0, it means that then the mixer when the mixer is at 0, it means that the sound is full, and when it is minus 80, it means that the sound is off. So this is what it's mean. And toggle is on. Yes, toggle is on, so it's mean that the sound will play. Here we go. And how we can make this one correct, how we can do this, and we can do this with the help of one more thing you can do. We simply delete this one, UI toggle. So I will, this time I will uh, use a check mark. Okay, so I will just simply remove this one and give it a control here, and make this background to full area. And after that I will click on toggle, I will press T, I will press like this. Okay, just like this. And I can use the icon here, and not here, just not like this, but UI image, and it will be the here as well. And I will choose the sound icon here, make it a small, and give the direction to here, and I will click on toggle, and after that click on background, it will be here. Toggle, I will make it a big, just like this. Click on image, make it a big, move it here just like this. And on the background I will make it a small, and just change the background to some colors. Me, I will okay, this is a black image, so there will be no effect. But on the check mark, I will create black is fine, I think. Yes. Now what I will do, I will simply this toggle to here. Now when I play the game, the toggle is on, and you can see sound is enabled. And when I disable this, you will not able to hear the sound. So I hope so you like this course, and I try to teach you each and every aspect of the game that you need to create your own game. And I show you how I create the endless runner game. And this is the type of like helix jump, but it is a kind of different kind of helix jump. Definitely you can use your own models, you can use your own colors and own sprites. I just grab some stuff from internet. Definitely you can do that. So the best of luck with your Unity games, and we will meet you again.